We today are meeting with Genevieve from Earthblox. Really good to have you, Genevieve. Welcome along.
Thank you very much.
So, Genevieve, do you want to tell us a little bit about Earthblox and your journey to becoming the CEO?
Yes, of course. So Earthblox basically is a SaaS. It's a cloud-based subscription software, which one could say works a bit like Lego, right? So either you build your own solution, so you use the blocks to create an Earth observation-based solution, or you use pre-built solutions. So in a sense, we kind of assemble solutions for our clients. So it can be, for instance, detection of illegal activities or, deforestation alerts, those sort of things. And the idea really is that it gives anyone, anywhere, the power of planetary scale satellite intelligence with ease. So the challenge that we're addressing really is that right now, if you want intelligence from space, you either need a PhD, coding skills, or if you have no, hardware or bandwidth, you need a really large budget because you need to outsource those skills from consultancies, which, ultimately the results are not repeatable. So Earthblox was created to address that key gap in the market, if you will. So we have protected IP that basically converts complex algorithms into modular blocks that interconnect. So that removes completely the need for coding so that anyone can come onto our platform and create their own solutions.
Wow.
So that's Earthblox. It's pretty exciting actually. So we've had quite a sort of growth over the past 10 months. We've secured clients. We've basically started trading 10 months ago in the middle of the pandemic, and since we've been growing continuously. So it's a very exciting journey.
So tell us a little bit, how important has the support of the university been in your journey?
So really important. I'd say that the most important component of that journey was receiving a Royal Society of Edinburgh Enterprise Fellowship. So as you know, it's the National Academy of Science here in Scotland. And I was relieved from my teaching and research duties for an entire year just to look at the market, whether there is a market for blocks and whether there's customers wanting to buy, but also grow my own knowledge of an entrepreneurial journey. So accounting, looking for investment, growing a product, value proposition, everything from all sorts of skills that you need to sort of acquire in order to start that journey. So the university was fundamental. It helped us, applied for the Royal Society of Edinburgh Enterprise Fellowship, but also throughout the process of winning awards and so on, they've always been really supportive. That in the Scottish Enterprise, I have to say. So we also received a lot of support from the Scottish government.
Brilliant. So that's an interesting point, actually, going from academic to CEO essentially. How have you found that transition, that journey?
Amazing. It's been, I love every single minute of it. It's a very different kind of work. It's in academia, I manage quite large research programs. So I was PI on numerous research projects and managing team across the planet. But in enterprise, it's the entire team works toward a single goal, as opposed to in academia you bring researchers with different kind of skill set. That's kind of it's just a very different kind of landscape to operate, and it's much faster in enterprise. I love it. It's great.
So obviously pitching at EIE, what's the plan for the next round of investment? You're obviously going out for investment here, so what's the plan for that money?
So we have quite a solid runway. So it's not as if investment for us is continuing status quo. So having support to sort of maintain our current development. We want to accelerate. So the current round of investment will actually allow us to really speed 3 times or achieving our first milestone of delivering the online subscription model. And it's from that point that Earthblox really takes off.
Okay. And so, I mean, you did particularly well with Converge Challenge, and obviously part of EIE now. How important are these investment competitions, in the journey of an entrepreneur?
Well, huge. I mean, the amount of due diligence that goes into EIE and Converge, and the analysis of the business plan, the market pool, the team. It gives you a name and credibility in sort of the entrepreneurial landscape here in Scotland and elsewhere, but it also gives you a huge network. So through those initiatives, we've connected with incredible accountants, incredible lawyers, all sorts of support networks that can help you grow faster and better.
Right. So what's the ambition? What's next for Earthblox? Where next?
Right, so our ambition really for Earthblox is to offer 100% of Earth observation solutions customizable in 3 clicks, really. So the ambition is really to support the management of this planet sustainably. Because let's face it, ultimately we have one single planet, one single home, and what better way to look at it than from space? So giving everyone the possibility to see the planet, to see their asset, their supply chain, the changes that are happening on at really large scale at the moment across the globe, we believe can truly change the way that we interact with our only home.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you very much for your time today. If anybody wants to get in touch or find out more about Earthblox, how can they do that?
Well, they can get in touch. We're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Our website is www.earthblox.io, and they can get in touch with me as well. So g.patenaude@earthblox.io.
Perfect. Well, that's great. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.